We are playing some space engineers, good old space engineers today. Uh, Working on building more stuff. It's funny this game. As soon as you finish one build, and you're like, what should I build next? Oh, I guess we'll build another building. Okay, I'm done with this ship. What should I do next? Let's build another ship. Some Secret of Mana music. That's right. Good to hear. Good to hear. I love that YouTube channel, Orchestral Fantasy, because he has all sorts of great um, Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy, all those classics. I swear, when I step out into the great unknown, this space looks just amazing in this game. This game is so beautiful, so beautiful. How are you doing, Ramses and Nietzsche? How are y'all doing? Y'all are y'all on the server right now? Who we got on here? Ramses is on there, and Lemons and Guima. Oh my God, this every time I play the game it feels laggier or something. All right, so we were working on this ship last time, and we were using. Okay, all right, game. All right, game. We literally just started. It's already lagging. What the hell's happening? All right. Last time we were using the cheat mode, so I could just build this thing with, well, not cheat mode, but admin mode. Am I in admin mode? Was it? Is it alt? Is it Control F10? Nope. What's the thing to check what mode you're in? Is it Alt F10? Come on, game. What the hell? Close. How do you change your mode? What's up, Guiba? Glad you like the new background. Oh, is that new? Did you change that? Was the other one the one that was lagging out the game? I want to make sure I'm in admin mode. Like, can I just place stuff? I guess I'll just find out if I can just place stuff. Wow, we are lagging like crazy today. I don't know what it is. Okay, all right, we're in admin mode. Okay, all right. Maybe it's my computer. God, I hope it's not Steam being stupid again. Okay, all right. It's Alt F10 for admin mode. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I basically just want to finish the body for this thing. If I finish the body for this thing, we can start collecting resources to make it. I think Nietzsche, you were bringing. I think you delivered resources to make the actual crazy high-end generator. That's a part of this thing. So let's see. So this is. Let me figure out. Okay, I'm on the underside of my ship right now. I need to flip over here. Okay. Because that's going to be, I'm going to be able to get into, where is the cockpit? Cockpit is right there. So we'd go in here. We go in here, and we go in the cockpit there. Beautiful. And then there's the container. Be able to access assembler and all that stuff. All right, cool. So we're going to try to finish this build, and then I can actually try to build the thing. Yesterday I was finishing by getting this piece together, which looks really cool. So we got a bunch of up and down engines. We got forward, and I think we have backward engines, right? Yeah, so now I just need some side-to-side, and oh, I even have some side-to-side engines. Is that going to be enough side-to-side engines? I might want to do a few more over here, possibly. Let's see here. I might want to do a few more because I have space right here. I could do like this similar build right on this side. Although the more ion engines I put, the more gold we need. Although I did get a lot of gold last time. So I probably have enough engines. I kind of want to just finish this build and start working on the thing. So let's see. Let's see here. 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. Where's that armor? Okay, I guess I just need 3 and change this to this guy. Here we go. That is the wrong color. So how do I is it Shift P to get the right color? Okay, yeah, that's right. You're late. No, you're like 2 minutes late. EPB, you're not actually late. No worries, my friend. You are not actually late. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you. Okay. Go. We have our engine sticking out there. Engines out there. Are you able to turn up the brightness or maybe gamma on the stream? Is it touch dark? Is it? Really? I don't think I do it on the stream, but I can maybe turn it on in the game. Display. Graphics. Is there a brightness? Let's see here. Is it dark for anybody else? Because on my screen it's not that dark. I don't see how to make brightness here. Let me see here. Like, I'm looking at my OBS and it looks fine to me. It looks fine to you, EPB. Can you try reloading, Nietzsche? Because it really shouldn't. There shouldn't be any issue with brightness or darkness on this. Like, looking over there, like, everything that's glowing is really bright. So I don't think there should be an issue. Let's see if I do that and do that. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just try reloading, see if that does anything. Let me see here. If I do a slope here. Is that what I want to do? Yes. And then same thing there. Okay. Oh, crap. Are we in... I'm probably not in the mode where I can do things on both sides, am I? Whatever that mode is called. Mirrored mode. Okay, so that means I didn't get... I got the angled pieces on this side. Did I get the angle? What other things did I do over on this side? I just did that bottom part. Alright, so I want to turn mirrored mode back on. Hey, what's up, Oreo Fish? Just press L for headlights. Yeah. Okay, and there I put my lights on. You were busy making an abduction ship with 8 anti-personnel drones. Never knew just how fun abduction strats were. Well, Oreo Fish, yeah, abduction strats can be fun. You keep talking about doing really, really OP builds. You know the balance is a thing, so don't go too crazy if you're gonna send me ships with the OP, with the crazy OPness. Okay, I want to do this. Set that. Okay. Okay, am I now in mirrored mode? I swear I swear the buttons for getting mirrored mode to work are weird. Okay, and there we go. So now we're in mirrored mode here. You actually thought you were streaming late today, but then I realized it's just because Germany switched to summertime. Just an hour later only for you. Well, we had daylight savings ourselves, was what we call it. Just a couple weeks ago, I think. So, yeah, I definitely know that feel of being on a different time than everyone else. Okay, I think I want this piece here. Is that the piece I want? No, actually, I want the corner piece here. I believe it is this one. There we go. So we do that, and then we do just an actual straight block here. There. Okay. And then probably if I do something like, I do need to think about, okay, I need to think about the whole angled pieces not closing off completely. So I got to remember about that whole thing. So if I do that, how does that look? Does that look okay? I think that looks okay, and that helps make sure everything's blocked off there. So I'm going to fill in with just a lot of straight up armor blocks, and I can put the angled pieces on the outside to make it look good. Okay. Can you join my faction, Guima? Oh, you just, yeah, just apply. EPB can get you accepted for sure. Thanks, EPB. Okay, so angled piece there. And let's see here. If I do this guy here, that'll look pretty cool. Most of the OP ships are me just messing around and learning the code. Most of your ships you're sending have been toned down. Okay, good. Some of them have weapons that are extremely OP to be used when you get horrible. All right. Good to know. Okay, so let's see here. So I should be good to just put straight armor blocks here. And I should be able to walk around in this thing, and then I can put some other blocks to make it more streamlined looking. And I guess we'll find out if it's airtight. That's something we have to deal with our other ship as well. And lag. Come on, PC. Okay. Come on, PC. Alrighty, so that is the top filled in. Is the bottom filled in? No, I gotta fill in the bottom here. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm gonna do, again, to make sure it's airtight, just kind of do a layer of regular armor blocks. Should make sure we're airtight up in here, up in here. It's probably my computer just... I need to, I don't know, I feel like I need to play a game with less... God damn it. Less stringent resource requirements. What is this? $10 from Mr. Shogi. Oh my god. Cookie donation. Now I say to you, entertain me! You will respond with, what did that say? I can't. I couldn't read the whole message. Damn it. And my fucking game is lagging. Come on, game. Christ. Ugh. I'm kind of wanting not to play this game anymore just because of how much lag I'm getting from the resource requirements of it. God damn it, game. What would you respond with, Shogi? Put it in chat. I missed that. Can you put in chat what your message said? I couldn't see. I have to log out to see the message. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I like that. My ship is on fire. What? Why would my ship be on fire? Shit. What? Are you trolling me when you say my ship's on fire? Okay, that's not right.
Energy low.
My panels hit my own ship. What? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, EPB. Which ship? I don't know what ship you're talking about. Okay, I need to go get power here. I will say, now entertain me, and you must respond your best. Are you not entertained? And action. Okay. Are you not entertained? I am Maximus Decimus Meridius, and you will be entertained. EVP, I have no idea what you're talking about my ship being on fire. I am by my ships, and I see no fires. So, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. It's not just resource in this case. Ever since the major update a couple weeks ago, Keen has been firefighting bugs. Servers are back up, so the major ones are patched, but it's an ongoing process. So it's still Keen being updates that are causing bugs, huh? Hey, what's up, Green Tea? That was like a 5 on the Maximus scale. A 5? Okay. I'll try to do better. I'll try to do better. Alright, there we go. Do something like that. And I can't move. Come on, game. Let me move. Well, Keen, if you could go ahead and make your game not be laggy and buggy all the time, that would be cool. That would be cool. That would be great. Your ship is on fire. Okay. Again, I didn't see that when I was literally just looking at my ship. So I guess I'll go check. I see no fires. Did you fix it? Because I see literally nothing. I see no fires. I do not see a fire. I mean, we got our, that's our builder ship right there. Am I still on the planet, Terran planet? No, this is some totally different planet. I mean, I think it looks like my solar panels want to bump into this thing. Other side. I'm right next to you, EPB. I see no fires. I'm literally right next to you. Look at the stream. There are no fires. I see this thing trying to bump into this thing, but I don't see any fires. Did you fix it? Okay, I fixed it. And I fixed it. There we go. All right. All right. I didn't think that these would overlap with each other, though. This is the first time I've noticed this. I guess it's because of the angle of the sun. Huh. I've never had this bump into these things before. Which probably means... Thank you for yeah, I don't know, actually. Sugar Fiend, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome stream. Oh, you're still on the Terran planet. It's a client-side thing, the fires, you think? Well, I mean, I can fix this by just turning these sideways. I just didn't think I'd need to do that. Okay. Let's see here. But again, I'm not worried about this ship. I don't really care. I'll go fix that later if things get bad. But all right, we're working on this ship. This is going to be our interplanetary exploring ship. All right, EPB, if it's bothering you that things are fixing that are broken, please feel free to fix them. I'm not working on that right now. I'm working on a different ship, okay? So I appreciate your concern. Fix it or just leave it. I will fix it later. I'm working on my own stuff. All right, so what is this? This is a refinery or something. So I want to close this off. Can I do that with this block? Okay, let's do that. Okay. Okay. And this ship is supposed to kind of look like the Kestrel from FTL. How is it looking? Is it looking very Kestrel-like? Kind of. The front's a little more pointy. But actually, it's looking pretty good. Is the ping all right for you? Whenever I get on, it's just too bad to play. I've had some lag. I don't know if it's my side or the server side. Because right now, it's kind of okay. But it's kind of going in and out with lag. To be honest, it looks more like the stealth ship. Well, that would be if this was the sideways view, but this is the top-down view. For Kestrel, this is the from the side view. So I feel like it's a little bit more like Kestrel. Although the angle of the little prongs on the back is not the best, but I could give you that. Looking top-down, it kind of looks like the stealth ship side view. Okay. So, how am I looking here? So I just need to put some little angled pieces on the armor, and I'll think we'll look pretty good. If I do that, is that what I want to do? I wonder if another piece would look better here. And there's lag. I press a button, nothing happens. Yeah. Come on, come on. Go where I want you to go. There it is. Yeah, all right, that's pretty cool. I'll take that kind of angled piece. And lag. And lag. Okay. All right, we'll do that, and then we'll do kind of this off to the side here. Let's see here. Kind of do a couple layers like that. The panels just keep ramming into it. I'm sure EPB, I know why it's doing that, but again, unless you're gonna fix it, please stop telling me about it. I don't want to hear about it, please. I'm trying to work on something. Sounds like you're just trying to distract me. So you are welcome to fix it. Otherwise, please stop. Let me see here. There we go. There we go. What do I not want to hear about? He's telling me about my panels are bumping into my ship. My solar panels have a script to follow the sun, And apparently it's bumping. It's currently making it bump into something else. So I just, I'm working on something else. I don't care that my ship is doing that right now. I'll fix it later. By the way, your panels are pumped. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for being a troll. Thanks for everybody being a troll all the time. Hey, you're, shut up. Stop it. Y'all are douchebags. Stop it. Okay. All right. Go. What is it you don't want to hear about? Okay, let me talk about it over and over because we're your friends. Y'all suck. Y'all suck, by the way. All right, let me see here. Can I? Oh, okay, no, that's pretty good, actually. That is nice. I think your panels are perfect. You like my broken panels, is that right? You know what I didn't do? I didn't put landing gear on the back of this thing, actually. That might be an issue. How do I want to place these? So it'd be on this level. So I kind of want to do, so let me see, where are the landing panels? We're not douchebags, we're panel bags. I don't even know what that means, okay? I don't even know what that means. Okay. So like that. Okay. Does that interfere at all with any of my jets? I don't think so. Well, if I want to surround this like that surrounded, I might want to move them up a little bit, actually. I actually want them... Those are very close together. I want those to be further apart. So I want this to be like... You're not douchebags, you're panel bags. I don't think those are even words, okay? Let's see here. If I did like that and then did 6. Uh-oh. I just heard something explode. Frickin' hell, is that my ship? No, I right-clicked and immediately left-clicked apparently. God, I hope that's not something on my ship exploding. You'll get on and fix it, Rand. And total explosion, lol, it's fixed. Did you cause that explosion? Frickin' hell. Panel bags are bags that contain panels. They are very real, as opposed to bags that contain douches. I'm pretty sure those are real, too. Actually, what if I place these... I wonder if I could place these on the back over here. Because that's looking kind of goofy to me. I wonder if I could place these on the back, on the little... Maybe back on my engine blocks. That might be cool. Panel bags come to your ship and steal all the panels. I have no idea what y'all are talking about. I have no idea what the hell's going on right now. Okay, so if I could place these like somewhere over here, I think that might work. All right, so if I put it like right, is that the right level or do I need to go down one more level? I think it needs to be even with this piece right here. I think that's actually even if I do that. Hard to tell. These engines are way far away from the rest of my ship here. This is creative mode, no. Not doing survival mode with realistic inventory. Insert cry about weak here. Fwifo, I am only using this to design. I'm only using this to design because I didn't want to go to a single player game. Although maybe I should with the way the server's lagging, or I'm lagging on the server. But yeah, this is just so I can actually continue hanging out on the server while I do this build. After I do this, I'm going to save the blueprint, and then I'm going to destroy it, and then create it myself. That's the plan. Okay, I think that's even. I just want to encase this now. Maybe it's my panels causing the lag. I don't think the panels would cause the entire server to lag, honestly. By logic, if I stuff a douche in a bag, you have a douchebag, so they are real too. That's right. All right, well, I'm about to run out of power. Let me go get power here.
Energy low.
Okay, yeah, it looks like actually my my oxygen farms did actually explode. That is so weird that this happens just right when I get on the server, and it didn't happen before now. It seems really strange to me. Do I have an infinite loop in the code? I don't know what that means. The code that is making the panels turn. Christ. Are a script created by another person. So you know what? I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna replace it for real. Hopefully that will stop things exploding. Because we are just like every 30 seconds or so when I move, things stop moving. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it destroyed one of my panels and it destroyed my solar farm. I don't know what's going on over here. Why it's just now deciding to have shit break. So, anyway, okay, let's finish this build. We are almost done with this build. Almost done. Let's see here. So I'm just going to do something like this. And could be that the script is stuck in endless doing recalculations and lagging out the client. I think that's what's happening. What support the game have for countering what? If it's Turing complete, you can make arbitrary scripts, because otherwise trolls just go around and crash servers willy-nilly. I have no idea. No clue. No clue about combating whatever you're talking about. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Did I have a piece in there? I did. Okay. Okay, so I think that is good for our thing. Oh, I want to put a top to this thing, though. So let's do that. And that. I wonder if there's a piece that will fit in there. Actually, if I do a full square in here, that will do what I want it to do, I believe. That will that do what I want it to do? Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Otherwise, you're curious, sad face here. FIFA Force, ask somebody who has a freaking clue. I don't know. Maybe Nietzsche or EPP knows what you're talking about. I honestly don't know what you're talking about Turing complete, arbitrary scripts, infinite loop. I have no freaking clue about that kind of crap. I'm not a programmer. I don't know about that stuff. So ask somebody who knows. Maybe you can do a Google search, because I don't have a freaking clue. Yeah, I really have no idea about that stuff. Like, seriously. All right, how is my ship looking? This is my exploratory ship that was supposed to be a lot smaller than my big ship, and it is smaller. Hopefully it's enough smaller. You're playing the game, you're a streamer, therefore I am omniscient. God, I wish that were true. God, I wish that were true. Okay, I don't like this block here. So, can I fill this in with this piece? There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. You'll tighten up the program block limits to test. Okay. See, maybe Nietzsche knows. I still don't exactly know what that means, but cool. All right, I want the half block here. Does that have to do with scripts, what you're talking about? Because all I know is that I use a script for my solar panels. That's all I know. Okay. So, and then I go, if I do this across here, we'll have a little bit of a lip thing there. And then do 6. Then do these across. All right. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. You have a plugin that limits scripts per use in terms of cycle time. Okay, cool. All right. The front's a little blocky looking, but I'm not the best at Lego building stuff, so I would say that's actually kind of cool. Looks almost like a Pelican dropship from, at least from this angle, from, what is that? Halo. I kind of think that's got like a Pelican dropship look going on. All right, I think I like it. And do I have a now if I want to build this thing, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to save it as a blueprint and then delete the thing if I can. I wonder if there's a quick way to delete a whole whatchamacallit, a whole grid. Because I think what I need to do is to put a blueprint block on this guy. Is that what I want to do? How am I going to do this? How do I want to do this? Actually, if I save the blueprint with this piece, oh my god, like every 15 seconds it just stops. What is happening? I don't know, Nietzsche. This is starting to feel unplayable to me. I don't know. You can cut the grid with Control X to delete. Like I can't. It just stops moving over and over again. Is it because I'm in creative mode? Is it just Space Engineers being buggy as stuff? I don't know. You can try the server reset in parallel. I don't know what that means. Are you talking about that other server that you were trying to see if it would be less laggy? Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna save. Let me put a blueprint. What is it called? A projector on this thing. Let's see here. Where's the blueprint thing or the projector thing? Is 2 a projector? That's a gravity generator. I thought I had a projector on my bar. Maybe I don't. Okay, G. See if we have the same issues on a fresh instance. Okay. What is it called? What is it called? Projector. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to put a projector on there. And then we're going to save this blueprint. Then I'm going to cut. I'm going to remove these pieces so that I can just cut this entire grid. So let's wait for this thing to lag. Maybe I should get Stefan and Frank to design my SE ships since they're good with Legos. Yeah. This is just, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, all right. So I went to blueprints, which is Control P. Nope. Shift P. Nope. No, Control B. There it is. All right. So we're gonna edit, rename, hyperdrive, docking, ring, docking. Let's go hyperdrive, ring, plus ship, plus explore ship. You should get around to playing Space Engineers again. Never have the time. Too much else to do. Maybe replicate one of the Star Control 2 ships. Star Control 2, huh? Okay, so that should now be saved. Hyper ring plus, there it is. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to disconnect these pieces and I want to delete this and then we're going to try to build this thing. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I can now get out of... Well, do I have to be... I probably have to be in admin mode to be able to cut and paste a thing. Let's hope... actually, I'm not sure if I'm done. Because I need to make sure this is airtight. Is this airtight? So if this is yellow, does that mean it's airtight but doesn't have any oxygen, or does that mean we're not airtight? Because I know we don't have any ice in our stuff. For those who understand how these things work, does this mean we are not airtight? Because that is an issue I need to fix before I do this. It's a leak. Okay. Don't want to try to deal with the leak before I do it. Not really. I kind of want to just start building. Do I need help finding the leak? No, not right now. Okay.
No fuel.
All right, so I'm going to do, what are these things called? They are called merge blocks. So I'm going to toggle off, off. And are we disconnected? Alt. Oh my God. Are we disconnected? I can't tell. Where are the merge blocks? Okay. Alright, why am I not able to move out of this thing? I shouldn't be... Am I still connected here? Did I connect to another piece? Some ideas about the lag. Too many people online at once. Too many sections. Okay. Are you playing this game with us, Oreo Fish? Because, I mean, giving us tips like this, I don't know if that's going to be useful if you're not playing the game. Okay, so that merge block is off. I shouldn't be merged. Why am I still stuck? Do I have another piece merged somewhere over here? I mean, I've already turned down my settings once. I can do it again. The graphics. Let's do medium. Okay, it looks like it turned everything back up. I don't know why. So, I'm turning my graphics down. We'll see if that helps. I have done this before. It seems like it reset back to high for some reason. It's probably, I mean, I have a feeling it's client side because I am trying to run OBS, which is streaming, takes a lot of RAM, and I'm also playing Space Engineers, which takes all of my RAM, I think. So, you know, I don't know which one it is. All right, is this considered a connection right here, I wonder? Are these pieces considered connected? Yeah, I have GeForce Experience, I do. And I actually recently did a graphics card update as well, so I'm hoping this engine is not considered connected to that. Let's see here. GeForce Experience auto optimizes your game. Oh, is that why it turned the settings back up? Okay. Anybody who's familiar with this game, can y'all tell me if... Oh. Am I connected here? I can't figure out why I can't move. Like, I should only be connected here, but my merge block is off, so I don't know why I can't split. I don't know if, like, this piece right here is considered connected to that, even though it's a separate piece. Can I actually get in like this? I actually can, yeah. Like, I can't...
Station fuel.
Oh, wait. Am I... I'm a station, aren't I? Hold on a second. Info. Convert to ship. Here we go. Okay, now it's... What is happening? It's turning. Oh god, it's turning because of the script being on. Okay, alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. This thing is turning, even though it's separated from the thing that doesn't even have the script on it. I can't... This thing is... Christ, man. My ship won't move. What the fuck is wrong with this game, man? This game. I am so sick of crap in this game. I have gyroscopes that won't turn. Didn't I just connect a ring with a cube like 10 minutes ago? I don't know. Like right now, I don't know why this thing is stuck like this. I feel like this piece is connected or something. It's acting like there's pieces connected when they're not actually connected. Oh my god, man. Like, are my connectors still trying to connect each other? Because these connectors are still on? I don't actually know. Let me make sure I turn off these connectors here. What was it called? Merge blocks. Off. Turn those merge blocks off. Will these separate now? Like I can't even. Oh my god, I'm like breaking this thing right now too. Why can't I turn? Why can't I move? I'm at gyroscopes. I have gyroscopes, right? I have gyroscopes. They're all on. Like I can't turn. It's acting like there's pieces connected to the ship that won't let me move or something. Like when I move my mouse up and down, nothing moves. Turn off auto lock on the landing gear. Okay. Okay, unlock the landing gear. Okay, I'm moving my mouse. I can't go up and down. Hey, what's up, Ep Tom? Like I don't know why I can't turn. Like my ship won't. I have all these engines. I'm moving my mouse, and normally that lets you turn. I can't turn. Am I in station mode? I already took off station mode. I already did that. Like I'm pressing S to move backwards. You can see my engines flare and I'm not moving. I have no idea what's happening right now. Hit C to go down. It's like we're stuck on the ring, which is in station mode, maybe. But I thought I turned even the ring off station mode. Let me go to the ring and see if the ring is still considered station mode. I feel like there's pieces of our ship that are connected right now that shouldn't be connected. I feel like somewhere over here there's a piece that's acting like it's connected even though it shouldn't be. Convert that to ship. Let's see. I do see things moving. But I still feel like we're connected here. Did I turn the gyroscope overdrive? Override control. What? Override controls. If set, the gyro does not respond to cockpit controls, but can instead be controlled manually using the terminal control sliders. I don't know what that means. Do I need to turn that off? I never have messed with override stuff again. Oh god. Things are ramming into each other right now. Okay. Okay, I can turn now. Okay. Back up. Okay. There we go. My ship's on fire, but okay. Finally separated the damn thing. I've never had to change gyroscopes like that before. I don't know why I had to do that. Okay, thank you. Okay, well, I'm still in cheat mode. Fix the stuff that just broke. Okay, thank God. Doesn't help that it's all lagging to hell, too. You bet there's a solar alignment script on my ring. It probably took control of the gyros. Okay, okay. I thought it might have something to do with that, and I was going to turn off that script, but okay. So it was the script on this guy taking control of those gyros. So that was the issue. Usually they're not an override. Maybe they were because of the solar panel script. That's probably why. It's probably the... Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. All right. Thank you for helping me fix that. So now I should be able to delete this. And what did y'all say? If I do Control X, I can delete this. Delete selected object. There we go. Okay. So now I need to just build that for real using the projector here. So, okay. All right. God, that was way harder than it should have been. Let me make sure nothing else is broken over here. Because when they merge, it counts the ship as being part of the same structure, so it takes over the things. If I build this thing for real, I'm going to have to make sure those gyroscopes are all turned to override controls. Will it still turn it when it's... I mean, maybe I need... That seems weird. Is there any way to keep that from happening when I merge? Like, I want it to do its thing to get the power when it's not merged, but when it's merged, I don't know a way to fix that. All right, let me fix... Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm moving so fast. How does this take damage? How the hell? It's like my solar panels are slamming into my stuff or something. I don't know, man. It almost seems like the scripts are killing my stuff right now. Why are my solar panels slamming into things? Like, this has never happened before with my solar panels. I think it's how the script needs to work to be able to rotate the station. You could also use connectors or landing gear instead of merge blocks. I don't want to do that. The build is built around the whole merge block idea. Maybe a timer block and another programmable block that switches out the script while merge is engaged. Okay, I might need to do something like that. All right, let me fix this. So, do I have solar panels on here anywhere? I don't think so. All right, solar panel. Shift P, I think, grabs the color. I know I'm cheating this back in, but I've never had issues with my solar panels doing this, so I'm going to say it's whatever updates Keen has done that's making these things like break and stuff now. So I want to just fix it here. Because I know my solar farm also got exploded over here. Okay, is anything broken on this side? Oh, somebody just warped out. That's cool. Where's those EPB? You could also just put rotors on the ring solar panels. The whole thing rotating was cool, but might be impractical. It messes with your ships. Yeah. Oh, yeah, damage over here. Like, how did this get damaged? Oh, that wasn't you? Well, I just saw somebody jump into hyperdrive or jump drive or whatever. Yeah, I have no idea how all this stuff just took a bunch of damage. Okay, that's the merge block. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I don't think... Do solar farms need to be exposed to the sun? Is that why I had them sticking out? I'm just going to have them on the side. They need sunlight? Yeah, okay. Well, they're just going to get less sunlight because apparently... apparently they just explode if I'm leaving here. They had never had this issue like ever before. But now they have this issue. So I'm just going to do this. Place it like that, right up along there. And then same thing here. Just do that. Never had that issue before. Alright, they're currently not getting any sun at all. You know, unless I place them like on the top and bottom of my ship or something. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that. I don't really care. Not going to worry about it. Okay. We have a new project to work on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here. I'm going to pretend that I'm no longer an admin cheating stuff in and play the game for real. Final idea about the lag in a game called Scrap Mechanics, similar to this game. When you build things, having two creations with lots of parts near each other or parts clipping each other causes extreme lag. We're playing on a server. There's lots of things. There's lots of moving parts all over the server. I think now that I turned down my settings, I'm not lagging anymore. So I'm pretty sure it's my end and my NVIDIA control thing turning all the settings on max again, which probably would be fine if I wasn't streaming maybe, or if I wasn't on a server. But I feel a combination of server lag and me streaming at the same time, I just can't run this game on max settings. So Alt F10. Turn off creative mode. Let's build some stuff. Alrighty, let's go. Let's set up this build here. I'm probably gonna need lots and lots of pieces. Okay. I'm gonna get into this guy. Unlock. Engines on. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is what we're going to use to build our ship. So let's go over here and get the projector going on here. By the way, Ramses, I still have your builder. Sorry about that. I thought you were going to like come and get it. It's likely because of heavyweight collision detection. About what Oreo's talking about. Okay, there we go. So, alrighty, so I need the projector, and I can hopefully be able to use this and fit it in right here. So if I go here, okay, control panel, no, that's not gonna work. Guess I gotta be in the ship. Okay, let me turn this back into a station while I do this. Convert to station. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Projector. I have two projectors on here apparently. Okay. Blueprints. And I want hyperspace ring, hyperdrive ring plus that. Copy to clipboard. Okay. And so now I need to get the alignment right here. By the way, I don't have a blueprint, so maybe make one before it gets broken. Oh, okay, sure, thank you. You don't trust me to not break your ship, huh? I understand. Okay, so... Okay, let's see if I can get this. There, I think that's right. Okay, there. I think that's right. There. Oh. That's wrong. Oh. Where are you? God, this thing is buggy as hell. Okay. I'm looking for that engine right there, and it won't fucking appear, man. There we go. That's right. No, and it just disappeared. Where'd that engine go? Is it -1 or -2? I can't tell. That's not right. It was -1, and that engine... Engine's disappearing. Okay, so that's right. There, that's right. That's it right there. And then show only buildable blocks. Right? Where's the rest of the ship? Wait, it's acting like the rest... Oh, okay. It's showing only buildable blocks. Hold on a sec. There we go. That's what I want to see, right? Yes. I think that looks right. Let's get out of here and we can tell if I have that lined up right. It looks right. You think you're going to build a ship printer today? Nice. I broke it. I broke your thing last time. Yeah, I guess. Hey, wasn't on purpose, all right? But you're right, I did. All right, let's save a blueprint of it. Where is your... where's the ship? Right here. All right. So, let me control B this guy. Oh my god. Control B. Edit. Rename. Ramses Ship Builder. Ship welder, I guess. Okay. Okay. You had Chinese for the first time in ages last night. Duck in hoisin sauce, egg fried rice, and banana fritters. Sounds delicious. All right, let's see what stuff we have inside our storage here. We have a lot of pieces. We're going to need a lot of stuff for this build, so let's get constructing here. All right. All right, I'm hoping we can build this thing all today and not, like, take a year to not actually finish building the whole thing. The most you have for Chinese is a takeaway meal. Sounds like you made yours, Aptom. Did you actually make yours? Because that sounds really, really fancy. Okay, looks like I might be missing some pieces for those engines. I have to look at what pieces we're missing. That's fine. Let's turn this on here. All right, fix that thing that just needs steel plates there. You do sometimes, but duck is actually a pain in the ass to get. Most supermarkets don't have it. Yeah, I've heard that duck is delicious. I've never actually had anything made out of duck, I don't think. Is that a modded planet or the new one that they just added? Looks pretty sweet. It is modded. We have like a couple different modded planets on the server that Nietzsche has added. And this is one of them. I forget what this one's called. EPP said the name. Battleship cannon. Holy crap. You know what I didn't do? I didn't add any weapons or anything to this ship. Ravcore. That's the name of it. That's right. The ship's called Ravcore. You have not had duck either, but you're interested in trying it though. Super delicious, kind of fatty though. I'm okay with fatty meats. My brother made prime rib fairly recently, and it was delicious, but there was a lot of fat you had to cut around, but absolutely worth for just the delicious flavor of it. Actually, it was probably a month or two ago since I had that, but it was very good. Frickin' prime rib, man. Okay. It's like only like the second or third time in my life I've had prime rib, so that was a very nice treat. If I like prime rib, I would probably like duck. Nice. One day I will, when I'm rich or have a very special occasion going on, I'll have to have some duck. Or like have a significant other who can cook way better than I can. Because I would not want to try my hand at something that is probably very expensive. I would, well, I don't know. Is duck expensive? You say most supermarkets don't have it. Is it because it's expensive, or is it just because most people don't? Because it's hard to cook, so a lot of people don't use it. Always a butcher for that? A butcher to get duck? Is it that uncommon in the U.S.? Most every Chinese place in the U.S. in the UK sells duck. Oh, I don't know. I never look for it, so maybe it's not that uncommon. I just never get it. I always only have like chicken or beef. You know, it's more expensive than chicken, less expensive than lobster. Okay, all right. I'm an uncultured American, so I eat chicken and beef, and that's almost the only meats that I usually eat, with some occasional sausage for breakfast. Do I have a Wegmans near me? I've never heard of that place, so I would say no. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm bumping into right now. Bumping into the projector, okay. So more expensive than chicken, less expensive than lobster. Okay. Okay. Can I not reach into there? Hopefully I have some pieces I can just build this myself. Okay. Put myself on these nooks and crannies here. Alright, so I need superconductors, yeah. So I'm going to need lots and lots of superconductors, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, superconductors, thruster components, all those kinds of things. But we'll start building those after we get at least the basic structure of the stuff we can get going so far here. Okay. Okay, good. You've gotten duck at a market in Texas. You can't remember what the name of the store is. I mean, there are places like the higher end grocery stores here are like Whole Foods, Central Market. Those are probably the two ones I can think of. Oh, I see something else here. Whole Foods and Central Market are the two like higher end ones that are near me. So probably one of those places might have it. Using a Chinese takeaway as an example, when compared to a similar item made with chicken, it's probably about 10 to 15% more expensive. Okay, I'm getting frickin'... Where's the frickin' thing? I'm welding myself again. Is there a place called Randall's? Yeah, I think so. I haven't been there, but I think there's a supermarket called Randall's. You want an awesome meal? Get a sous vide and make a ribeye in that, then torch if afterward. Oh man, best steak you've ever had. Sous vide. I'll have to tell my brother to try sous vide. I don't know if you've ever, because when I used to watch like cooking Food Network more often, or like cooking competitions, I remember them doing sous vide, which is like it's like a bag where they like vacuum it out or something like that. I wonder if my brother's done much sous vide. Place like Waitrose and Marks and Spencer have it here. I don't know that place. I don't know those names. Sounds like overhandling to you to do it sous vide. You want to try Kobe beef? Yeah, I've never had Kobe beef either, and I've heard that's amazing. But also very expensive. Alright. There's a piece right here. Like literally right in front of my face. There it is. Yeah, I think my brother, when he did the prime rib, he just like, I think, did some salt and pepper and had it basically marinate that inside the fridge for a while, and then what did he do? He probably just, I don't remember what he did. I don't remember the details of his cooking, but it was very good. I know he's been using Instant Pot for a lot of stuff, but I don't know if he would use that for a prime rib. You've had Wagyu, which is basically Kobe. It's nice. You don't know that it's worth the price tag. Yeah. There's probably a lot of stuff like that where it's like you're paying for not really as much the flavor as much as the crazy amount of work they do beforehand to get the quality of meat or something like that. Wegmans originated in Rochester, New York, so I'm surprised that they didn't make it to Texas. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. Sometimes salt, pepper, and olive oil is all you need to season meat. I would say a lot of the time that's all you need, right? Wagyu is Japanese beef. Kobe is a province in Japan where some comes from. So are you saying Kobe is a version of Wagyu, or Wagyu is a version of Kobe? I don't know. Have I ever had lobster? I don't actually like seafood that much, so I don't think I've ever had lobster, actually. If I have, I don't remember it that well. I've had shrimp plenty of times, but lobster not so much. Okay, am I out of steel plates? I'm out of steel plates. All right, so we need to go get a bunch of stuff here. We need to get a crap ton of steel plates and probably start getting superconductors and other things being built. I have to try lobster if I can. I mean, I've heard lobster's delicious, and I know a lot of people love it, but it's just not, again, even shrimp that a lot of people love, I think it's good, but I just don't love it. I mean, I don't like bacon that much, and people love bacon. Am I lagging? Why can't I move? Come on, game. Come on. Wagyu is Chinese beef. Kobe is where they make it in Japan. Oh. Wait, what? All right, I'm having two different people say two different things. I don't know the difference. You're not into the whole seafood thing? Yeah. Yeah, seafood is not my bag, really. Wagyu literally means Japanese beef. You don't like shrimp, but crawdads you could eat all day. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So I need to get a crap ton of steel plates. I don't know what reinforced plates are used for. Wow, advanced thrust modules. I don't know which of these I need for the stuff I'm making, so I probably need large steel tubes like crazy. Do I have any motors in here? I don't. So let's move like half of these back. 300. Okay, so I need motors, construction components, reactor components, interior plates, computers. I don't think I have any computers on here, so let's move about half of these back. And computers. Thank you for, I feel like, I don't know if I made all this stuff or if, I'm pretty sure a lot of this stuff Nietzsche just sent to me. So thank you, Nietzsche, for the free stuff. Appreciate that. Okay. Wagyu is Japanese beef, like Chuck said. There's also Australian Wagyu. There's Australian Japanese beef, huh? I guess that would mean beef raised in the Japanese style, but in Australia or something like that. You know, a lot of commercially available Wagyu is reared in China. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Wagyu, I don't know if I'm probably saying that exactly wrong or very wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, it's raised in many different places, but it's just in the style of that. Like, I remember seeing videos about how they like raise Kobe beef, and it's like showing all these people like massaging cows and all this stuff, and I don't know if that's just a very particular kind, but I remember seeing like this crazy thing where they're like basically doing stuff to make their muscles all relaxed or something. I don't know. Australia and Hawaii share a lot of culture with Japan. Kobe is a province in Japan where they raise the Wagyu cows. Okay. Wagyu is the family of cattle that comes from Japan, but herds have been imported to other countries. Exported to other countries, I guess. So lots of beef talk. Beef's good, man. I mean, we're in Texas country. We love our cattle here in Texas. But there are places that have Kobe beef here in Texas. I've seen restaurants that like specialize that. Tess, can you read this, anyone? I can see it, EPB. I can read it. Okay, come on. Get that thing in there. Okay. Import, export. Depends on which slip of land you stand on. True, but I mean, if you're saying it's in Japan, then they probably export it from there, right? That's, well, I don't know. Either way, it goes out from one place and into another place. Wagyu is just a kind of beef that is beyond USD prime in regards to marbling. Okay. Okay. And Kobe is a province in Japan where they probably... Did they come up with that style of beef, maybe? I wish I knew more about Asian cultures. I've never been to China or Japan or basically anywhere in that part of the world. Taiwan, Vietnam, any of those places. Korea. I know Kenny loves Korea. Alright. Yes, it is Friday. It is Friday. Randy, use the mod that allows you to automatically pull out everything from the cargo containers based on what current blueprint I'm using. I don't believe so. No, I mean, I use whatever mods are on this server, and I don't think that's one that's on this server. You're late. You are so late, Wooden Plank Games. So late. Japan is great. You visited a few years ago? Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to go now, of course. Well, definitely not to China. Although I did, I met a girl on one of the dating apps I used, and she was actually from China, and she talked so much crap about China, about it just being the worst place in the world. I was like, wow. I was like all trying to say stuff like, oh, I love the culture, I'd love to visit, and she's like, I hate it. I was like, oh, okay. All right, I guess I won't want to go there then. But I think part of it's because of her family, and part of it was because she's a woman, and I think that maybe China might still have a lot of issues with, you know, being a very male-dominated society, possibly. But I know that she was not happy. What country was she from? China. Okay. Yeah, she's from China. You knew a woman from South Korea and felt the same way? Yeah. There's probably a lot. I mean, even America, I'm sure there's a lot of people that still don't like how male-dominated it is, but I'm sure America is very progressive compared to many places in the world still. China sucks. Most Chinese people... Okay, I'm reading. I'm not saying this. Most Chinese people you meet overseas are from Hong Kong, and they basically hate China. Yikes. Which is sad to me, because the culture seems awesome to me. Like, I love watching, you know, movies from there, and I think I'm reading a series of books that's written by a Chinese author that's very much in that cultural style, so... Ah, yes, welding. The process which makes me want to shoot my brains out. Also, hello. What's up, Pickle Mike? Well, and I'm using a friend of mine's construction ship, which is a small scale, so it's probably slower, but it can get in nooks and crannies, so I probably should actually make a large-scale construction ship, although if I do that, I probably can't take it around very far because it's large scale and might not be able to hook up well to my ship. They had a great culture. It was systematically destroyed throughout the 20th century by Western imperialism and later dictatorships. Wow, okay. I'm sure somebody's going to, on some video, say, Rand, stop talking about political stuff. I don't know anything about that, but that's kind of crazy. I do remember, though, like in the movies I've watched that are, you know, set in China, like Ip Man and a lot of the Jet Li movies, a lot of times they talk about the Western imperialism destroying culture and all that kind of stuff. But I don't really know anything about that other than what I've watched in the movies. Yay for culture. That's right. Yay for culture. All right, now building the inside of this thing is going to be a pain. So I'm doing all of the outer shell, and a lot of the inside structures are going to be the pieces that are very expensive. We don't destroy culture, we merge it with our own. That's right. I reject your culture and substitute my own. My country was one of the prime suspects in that. Are you in the UK? Donnie Yen is a gift of the world. Donnie Yen is awesome. I love Donnie Yen's stuff. Although I've only seen him in Ip Man and the one Star Wars movie that he was in. Okay, all right. I'm hoping when I start building this stuff, I won't like get locked in here. So here we go. Nice Adam Savage quote. Thanks. I love Adam Savage too. Mythbusters is awesome. Like my brother's kids watch Mythbusters Junior all the time. I mean Rogue One. That is the one. The Star Wars movie that Donnie Yen was in. I'm one with the Force is one with me. However that line goes. And I still, to date, I think that is the best character in any of the new Star Wars movies. I like, even though he's only in the one movie and he's not even in it that long, by far my favorite character in any of the new Star Wars movies is Donnie Yen's character. I don't remember what the character's name is because I've only seen the movie once, but I loved that character. Where they blow up all the heroes? Yeah, spoiler alert, everybody dies. Spoiler alert, they're all dead. I think Rogue One is widely considered one of the best Star Wars movies ever. Well, I mean, I still think that the original trilogy is better than any of the new ones, but I like it better than any of the prequels, that's for sure, and any of the recent movies, I would say. Of the other recent ones. Sometimes heroes need to die. Just take Maximus Decimus Meridius, for example. You like episode 5? Yeah, when I first watched it, I did. The more I like read about it and stuff, the less I liked it because it really was just New Hope over again with new characters and stuff. So it's like all the movies that J.J. Abrams has done in the Star Wars. It just seems like fan service and not actually amazing storytelling, maybe. China has a rich culture and had very varied culture than the Western powers. Most of the UK introduced them to how awesome smoking tons of opium was several wars later, and the communist regime gained traction during the Cold War and eradicated any cultural values, which conflicted with the worldview, and that's where we are today. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Kind of don't want to be making the outside of this thing, but that's kind of the issue with these machines here. I'll just build whatever has the materials for, and whatever doesn't, it starts and then doesn't finish. Okay, I'm just bumping in all the things. Why am I bumping into all the things? Rogue One was okay, and 7, 8, 9 are dead to you. I can understand that feeling for sure. You're dead to me. 7 was okay, but not really good, not really bad either. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, to me, the thing is with episode... I mean, we get on the topic of Star Wars like every single stream. The thing to me is none of the characters are, like, likable. I mean, Poe is a little likable, but, like, Rey is just, like, she never struggles with anything until the final movie and wins everything without having any training. There's no arc for her, you know? There's just... The characters just aren't likable to me. And like the villains aren't threatening except for what's his name, the main dude, Kylo Ren. He's like the only threatening villain. Everyone else is like a freaking doofus. Like the red-haired guy who Poe just makes fun of in the second movie. It's just like, there's no threat if you can like, if your villain is just, you can do a yo mama joke on him. It's just, it doesn't, it's, yeah. Rogue One still felt more or less like Star Wars. They forgot the aliens in the so-called sequels. And yeah, Rey and Mary Sue, yeah, all that. Don't know what you're talking about. BB-8. BB-8 is so likable. Even BB-8, I mean, I feel like compared to R2-D2, he's got no personality. He's just, oh, he's so cute and fun. At least R2-D2 and, you know, C-3PO had some back and forth that made them have some character to them. It's like so many of the new cutesy characters in the new movies, there's no personality to them. They're just, oh, they're cute. And that's all there is to them. There's no sarcasm to them. There's no, like, actual character to them besides cute. Oh, look, cute. Look at that little puppy. He's so cute. You know. 7, 8, 9 share many of the same plot elements as 4, 5, 6, but there are some differences that set them apart. Yeah, there are differences, but they're not good movies. That's which is the problem with them. We talk about this trend in Star Wars where they make everything bigger and bigger. Yeah, I know. That's one of my biggest gripes with the latest Star Wars movie is now it's just a fleet of Star Destroyers that all have Death Star weapons on them. It's like, great. When the threat becomes so big that it's no longer believable, then it's no longer a threat, you know? So, BB-8 is a hyperactive child compared to R2. Yeah, I guess that's the description. He's a rolling ball. He's cool enough. He's cute. Yeah, that's what I'll give him. BB-8's cute. No other personality. I don't care what happens to him. He's just cute. The Porgs are very cute and really creative ways of getting around endangered species laws. The Porgs, I think, are completely... again, they're cute for the sake of being cute. They add nothing to the story. There's no reason for them to be there except, haha, look at Chewbacca play with Porgs. It's just... I don't know. Things are just there to be cute and they don't add anything to story. What's the purpose of them being there, you know? Because they're cute, Rand. Why you gotta hate on cute things? I guess I don't like cute things that much. I don't know. All in all, BB-8 feels like something they thought up to the toy line first and then created later. I feel like you could say that about the Porgs, about a lot of things in the new Star Wars movies. What's cute that kids will want to buy? All right, that's in. Yeah, cute for the purpose of selling toys. That's right. Is that cute enough that little kids will go, Mommy, I need that? All right, it's in the movie. But sir, this has nothing to do with the story or moving our characters' plot development along. Who cares? They're cute. They're in. Not to mention the manpower to man it, the Tabana for the guns. Yeah, like the whole, like threat of the final movie of all those Star Destroyers, I was like, this is so unbelievable over the top. It's like, where did they get the people? There's got to be hundreds of thousands of people to man a Star Destroyer, from what I know. How is that, like, the entire population of this planet is just manning these Star Destroyers? It makes no sense. It's like, no, they cloned them all. Really? Okay. So they've been working on this plan for 1,000 years, that to have this much manpower. I mean, it's just so over the top that it's like, you lost me. There is no threat here. This is not a real threat. The moment in episode 9 where the rebels pull the entire fleet out of nowhere in a very short amount of time. Yeah, right. Most of Disney's movies and shows basically for selling toys. I guess it was like 90% of anime, and you're a weeb, so whatever. Okay. Come on. Build this thing. Yeah, there it is. Disney really managed the Star Wars brand terribly. Yes, I definitely agree. Okay, so what are we out of again? We're out of... I have steel plates. I need construction components. And then a bunch of other stuff. Okay. Automation took their jobs and took their jobs. Took their jobs. Those clones took all those people's jobs. Wouldn't be surprised if they halved its value. Star Wars, I doubt they have its value. I bet its value is still really high because it's Star Wars, so people will still buy it. I take days, 2 weeks, travel to place hyperspace, but everyone arrived at the same time. I know, right? Why? Because plot armor. Because here we are to save the day. We're all from places that are thousands of years apart from each other, but we got here at exactly the same time. Because technology. We may just be a ragtag bunch of militias from thousands of planets across the galaxy, but we hang out all the time, so we got here right at the same time. Star Wars being Star Wars doesn't mean it can't lose value. True, but I have a feeling it doesn't lose as much value as some people think it should have. Because I'm pretty sure the box office still did pretty well for those movies. I mean, I went and watched them, even though I'm talking crap about them. I went and watched them because I have to know what happens, you know? Right, definitely need some metal grids. Let's do like 1,000 of those. Let's see. So I need construction components. I need all of the construction components. Are there no construction components? Damn. Why am I taking damage? I'm literally sitting inside a ship right now. What the hell? Oh, I'm out of oxygen. Okay. I'm actually suffocating to death. Alright, where's the entrance, please, game? Oh my god, am I gonna just die out here? Where the hell is my goddamn entrance? Christ. Alright, can I breathe again? Yes, I can breathe. Okay. It's weird that the Zyton looks very similar to the Imperial 1 ISD. I don't know what the Zyton is. The hidden planet was a dead ice world. Where do they get the food to feed all the people on the ships? Yeah, you know, it's things like that. I think you need a catalytic converter and flux capacitor for my ship. Okay, thanks. Magikarp. The story of the Porgs is interesting, though. What story? They didn't tell a story, Oreo Fish. Well, you had to read the books, or you had to watch the extended blah, blah, blah. If it wasn't in the movie, there's no story about the Porgs. But you say the story of the Porgs is interesting. The island where they filmed the movie was covered in puffins, and due to the island being an animal reserve, they could not remove them. It became easier for the VFX team to leave the birds in than spend the... Oh, you're saying the Porgs, the reason they put them in because it was an endangered species on that island. From what I heard, that island actually suffered from them filming on there, though. That's what I heard, but I could be wrong. That's like secondhand knowledge I heard from somebody else. Disney overpaid for it. If it was $3 billion first and they paid $4 billion, then it affected devalue to $2 billion as a half for paid money. Okay, great, Fufo. I don't know the numbers, so I'll just take your word for it. Let me actually tell this thing to start making construction components while I'm in here. Right, production. 3,000 construction components. Let's do that. Not that I was really planning to watch more Star Wars in my life, but once Disney bought the rights to it, it was a hard nope. Too bad Cartman didn't succeed in protecting the rights from Mickey. Yeah. All right, game. All right. Let me move. Okay. Most of the movies are doo-doo, but most of the shows are beautiful. Cough, cough. Clone Wars Season 7. Yeah, I never watched the Clone Wars, but I've heard nothing but good things about Clone Wars. So I probably should watch Clone Wars at some point. Just like that YouTube series that apparently had a new video came out yesterday. Everybody was psyched about. Sort of feels like they sort of tested the water with Rogue One. Then once that worked out, they went full virtual signaling, product placement, Mary Sue fueled, wish fulfilled, etc. Trash fire ensued. Well, a lot of the criticism that I've seen for the new movies that I feel is pretty on point. Is it seemed like they are they're putting too much political agendas through trying to like empowering women and down with animal abuse. It's like all these like social justice things that, I mean, it's great, but a Star Wars movie isn't about that. You can have strong female characters without them having, zero conflict to overcome their issues. It's just, it feels like, it feels like they're just trying to push their social agendas rather than actually making a good movie. Did I put power cells in my thing? I hope I did. Or batteries? I think I did. Put some batteries in there. Okay. thruster components. I am going to need lots of thruster components. Let me get rid of half of these guys. And get some thruster components in there. That's good. Okay. Mandalorian was good. Yeah, Mandalorian's good. I did watch the first season of Mandalorian. That was good. And a lot of that had to do with... Well, what's funny about Mandalorian, though, was even though I enjoyed it, there was very little dialogue. Like, your main character hardly ever talks, and you have a way better movie than any of the Star Wars movies. Or way better show. It's like, huh, no dialogue, good action, makes a good movie. Funny how that works with Star Wars. You don't need good dialogue or political statements. You just gotta have a character that you actually connect with. Oh god, this thing can't stop. The sequels weren't made by Star Wars fans. I would disagree with that. I think they were made by Star Wars fans, but they were Star Wars fans who were trying to put their own stamp on it. Rather than, you know, staying true to the characters or whatever. You wouldn't call Chewbacca swatting a pod across the Millennium Falcon supporting the idea that animal abuse is bad, though. True, I'm talking about the whole sequence in the second movie where they're riding those animals around to save them from the big, bad, corrupt people in the casino. That's what I was talking about. Gone are the times when someone could just be a badass, like no one can say that Ripley isn't a badass, but she didn't need to whine about the injustices she faced to be an unmitigated badass. Yeah, right? Okay. So I'm missing construction components, but those are being built right now. So let's get as many of these engines we can get with our thruster components right now. Okay. Beautiful. Nice. No dialogue means no lecturing. No dialogue is better than bad dialogue. Yeah, that's definitely true, I would say. No dialogue better than bad dialogue. And that's not to say that, and I'm not trying to say that Mandalorian doesn't have good dialogue, but that's not like, it's not an important part of the show, you know? It's not, it doesn't. Okay, come on, I should have, did I already use all the thruster components I had? No, I have some. Could you please weld? Thank you. Look at Godzilla King of Monsters. The only bad thing about the movie was whenever humans were talking. Eight had no meaning at the end of the movie. Things were mostly the same as in the start. Yeah, 8 is my least favorite Star Wars movie, I think, of all time. The one made by Rian Johnson is the one that basically killed Star Wars for me. It's just, I absolutely hate what he did with Luke's character, with the way he progressed the story, the way there's no connection to the previous movie. Like, he basically said that things that happened in the previous movie don't mean crap. There's like no continuity. It's just, I hate 8. 8 is my least favorite Star Wars movie, I think, of all time. So, Clone Wars was your worst? I would rather watch a bunch of Jedi fighting with lightsabers in 8 than, or in Clone Wars than what happened in 8. So, personally, I would rather watch Clone Wars than 8. Atmo don't use thruster components, so don't expect those to do too much. Okay. Well, I have a lot of ion thrusters, and that's what I was trying to use those on. Episode 2 is the garbage. Well, I won't dispute that it's not one of the better Star Wars movies, but I don't think it's as bad as 8. But that's because I don't think any of them are as bad as 8, so. In the name of the Emperor's Holy Inquisition, I condemn you to exterminatus. Disney trilogy is not canon. I hold firm to that. Man, I wish in real life that were the case. But they bought the rights to say that it's canon. I mean, in my opinion, what should be canon is anything that Timothy Zahn wrote. In all the Thrawn trilogy, all those characters feel like the characters from the original trilogy and are well written, and the stories are good. And there's actually more progression to characters that you know and love. But Timothy Zahn didn't buy the rights to Star Wars, so. All right, did I use up all the thruster components? I did. Okay. Thrawn trilogy is great. Oh, yeah. That's by far my favorite of the extended EU whatever universe stuff is any of the books written by Timothy Zahn. Selling copyright is an American thing. It's not really something that's part of law where I live. People do it anyway because the U.S. dominates. It doesn't make sense to be able to sell copyright. I think it makes sense. I mean, if I come up with an idea but then say, all right, you can have it if you give me money. That's what it makes sense to me. You can, I guess maybe that is because I grew up in the U.S. where you can sell anything, I guess. He read the X-Wing series and lost all my support for the latest movies being canon. I don't know if I've read the X-Wing series. Wouldn't play games. Rogue One was a decent film. Solo was decent. They can stay. I never saw Solo. I heard that it was fun, but it wasn't great. But that's probably what you could say for a lot of Star Wars movies. So, I think a lot of people consider the books to be more canon than the current movies. I guess it only matters what you feel in your heart. It only matters what you feel in your heart. Said by Chuck frickin' Norris. That's right. Must be true if Chuck frickin' Norris said it. Disney owns the Star Wars brand, but if Lucas came out and said differently about stuff, the fandom would listen to Lucas. True, but if he did that, he'd kind of screw over the fact. Then, I don't know. I feel like that would be a pretty bad move on his part because then they'd be like, well, then why'd you sell the franchise? And it just kind of kills Star Wars even more. What the hell? What the hell is exploding? What the hell is exploding? Why is stuff on my ship randomly exploding? I just heard an explosion. Did this take damage? What the actual hell, game? Was that the merge block? Oh, I think this might be the last week I play Space Engineers. I think this might be the last week I play Space Engineers. This game is like just lag, bugs. I'm getting kind of fed up with it, honestly. Because of lag, I was moving sideways, ran into something, died while trying to figure out why something exploded for no reason. Clang. Christ, man. Try creative. No, I'm playing this game to play it with viewers. And if I can't play on the server with viewers, then there's no reason for me to play the game because it's so freaking buggy. Am I reconsidering the wipe? No, the thing is, even if we wipe this server and start a new one, the next time Keen does another update, it's going to break it again. You know? It's just going to break it again. So, what the hell's the point if it's just going to... What the hell? Do I have no gravity? Oh, crap. This is the one that's on the planet, isn't it? Ha! Alright, I need to kill myself again. This is the wrong hype. This is the wrong one. I need to die. Can you force a respawn? Yeah, I need to actually turn off that one. Try the reset as the last resort. I mean, y'all are welcome to, but I've been kind of considering not want to play anymore anyway, just because of all the issues we've been having. So, I'm super happy for y'all to continue playing on the server. I just don't know that I want to play anymore. Backspace, there's a suicide button. Okay. Alright, so can't be that hype ship medbay. It's got to be a different one. And even this little screen is fucking laggy as hell, man. Like when you scroll down, it'll like, everything will go away. Oh my god. I didn't install the random explosionator on the ship. I didn't. If you ask me, Disney Star Wars can be officially canon all it likes, but if the fans don't consider it such, there's not really much Disney can do. Well, that's true, yeah. And I'm not trying to like take away from the work you've done on the server, Nietzsche. Far from it. You're doing a great job on the server. This game, it's the game, not your server, that's frustrating me and making me not want to play it anymore. This game is, it's just so laggy and buggy. Like, I can't even figure out where my respawn is right now. Am I playing on a paid server? I was originally, yes, and then Nietzsche, we migrated everything over to the server that Nietzsche is providing. But even when I was on the paid server, this shit still happens. Look, I scroll, trying to find Hypeship Medbay. There it is, and like things will disappear. Like this game is so buggy, man. Maybe it would have been worth renaming to Crash Ship Medbay. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. But Space Engineers is a cool game. It does not seem stable to me, and that's frustrating as a player, especially as a person who's trying to stream it, because having technical difficulties just because a game is buggy is not something a streamer wants to have to deal with. I mean, of course, you don't want to deal with it at home, but you're not like trying to make money entertaining people while dealing with bugs when you're playing at home for fun. So it's just like, if I had hair, I would be pulling it out. Game. Jesus. Multiplayer is buggy. Hurts to say Fallout 76 multiplayer is more stable than this. And I have heard horror stories about Fallout 76. I have heard horror stories. But the other reason I would maybe think about playing another game on Fridays is because I have so many other games I need to play. And if I'm just like fighting lag and bugs the entire time I play, every time I play Space Engineers, it's just makes it not fun. Just sadly makes it not fun. If you had hair, you would not have it much longer, is what you're saying. That's right. What will I be playing? Well, I have a couple things I want to play. I've had some games gifted to me. Of course, the one that everybody's playing right now that I would like to play some more is the latest Mountain Blade. Bannerlord came out, and I just barely played it for a couple hours the other day, and I'd like to play it some more. Didn't I hit respawn, right? Like, I thought I hit respawn. I don't know. There's a bunch of games I can't. That's the big one that I'm thinking of right now. Trust me, it's much better now than it was. Unfortunately, Kling was the ever-present overlord in our everyday lives. Yeah. Like I can't. I don't know what's happening. Is the server resetting? Am I lagging? Do I not have a good connection? I don't know what's happening right now. Like. I can't. I thought I hit respawn. Just the server breaking at the seams. Is that what's happening? Because it didn't seem like a server issue before. I mean, there was a little bit of lag, which is always present. I don't know. It said there was a cleanup that had finished just a little bit before we disconnected and all that. So. The auto restart happened right before the stream. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nietzsche has set that up for happening before the stream. I don't know why I can't. I'm going to go back to the main menu and try to reload in. Sorry for those who love Space Engineers. I don't mean to trash the game that you love. Oh my God. God, it's hard to play a game that's as buggy and inconsistent as this is. It was fine for me earlier, but it's UK prime time right now, and more people on server than usual because I'm streaming. Yeah, makes sense. And the server is in the UK, right? So it's probably laggier for me than some other people. You love SE, but the multiplayer is really bad performance-wise. Yeah. You recommend playing with 4 people max? Well, the reason I'm playing this game is because I wanted a game for people in the stream to be able to join and play. And it's been very successful in that. We have some really cool builds. A lot of people made some really cool stuff, and we've got to play with some people, but kind of had to fight through lag to do that. Internet is getting blasted right now. Yeah, and of course with COVID-19 and everybody being home, it's you can't get too mad. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't get too mad because everybody and their dog is working and playing from home. You'll host me a Minecraft server that will not have this problem. I'm trying to remember, Shogi, Pieboy, did we have lag issues on the Minecraft server? I know we had issues of things exploding because of the mod pack we used, and that's the thing with Minecraft though. If you play modded Minecraft, those mods are so like unstable and incompatible with each other sometimes that you'll just blow up all your stuff sometimes. Okay. Oh, did I spawn? Okay, so it looks like I spawned on the correct ship this time, I think. Yes. Now I wonder if my corpse, my body is floating out here. My body. Yeah, there's no lag for Minecraft, just mod issues. Yeah. Do vanilla Minecraft. I played vanilla Minecraft enough that I don't really have any desire to play any more vanilla Minecraft. I know there's cool stuff you could do in vanilla Minecraft, but okay, where's... I would love to get my body that has all my stuff on it. Body location, 10,000 kilometers. That was the one that was back on the other planet. Does it show the body previous to your previous body, or am I screwed? How did I die? I was moving sideways, it lagged, and then I rammed into this pillar at too fast and died. Because I was trying to figure out what was exploding on my ship. And because of lag, the paper thin steel that can break when you sneeze on it killed me when I rammed into it. So, only 2 previous bodies. Well, it was my body before the previous one, so how do I find that one? Will it show? Should I see a... can I look at my GPS? What would it say? Body? Would it be on GPS? Because I just saw one that was 10,000 kilometers away or something crazy. See the half blocks on the rotor? Take those off. Okay. Let me see if I can find my body because I have my better stuff on it first. Do you see the half? Okay. Don't die when picking up this one. I would love to not die if I could find the damn thing. Well, I have a GPS marker for it. That's what I need to know. Press H. Okay. Oh my God. So I was just floating around somewhere out here when I died. The thing is, you talking about me making changes to this build, Pickled Mike. This ship has literally been this exact way for like a month, and I haven't had any issues with anything exploding. The only thing I changed was adding a merge block on this side. So I don't know why all of a sudden stuff's coming apart and exploding. Am I now a full-time streamer? What's Scaperio? For the most part, I've been a full-time streamer for like 4 or 5 years. Because I've streamed more than 30 hours for, well, okay. The last 6 months, I've been able to do an extra day. So I would say yes for now, definitely. Previously, I was close to full-time and not exactly full-time. I can't find anybody. I guess my body's gone. So I lost all the materials I had on it, which is fucking annoying. Because I died because of lag. Okay. All right, let's go make my good gear again real fast. But yeah, Skipperry, I mean, I haven't had to do Uber or Lyft driving for a while. Knock on wood. For the love of God, hopefully I won't have to do it anytime soon again. But, yeah, pretty much been a full-time streamer for a while now. Okay, so let me do, can I make this? Hopefully I have platinum. Okay, good. I'm going to make this. And I need to make this. Maybe the solar panels ate it. Did the body go into the hole? I don't know. When I died, I rammed into a piece of the hole. I can compare SE physics to Russian roulette. No, it doesn't pay nearly as much as a normal job. No. Not even close. Not even close to a normal job. The only reason I can really do this is because I am very frugal. I live very cheaply, and the generosity of people, and I supplement it with my singing stuff. That's the only way I can do this. Definitely do not make as much as other jobs. I worked for a music place that I made like $15 an hour, and like some commissions for selling stuff, and I don't make close to what I made back then, I don't think. I can take what I need from your ship. Okay, I don't remember what I lost. I just wish it wasn't so hard to find your body in this game. But okay. All right. So you were saying I should take the half blocks off. See right there, I lag and I almost slam right into and die again, man. That is a thing that is killing me, man. All right, I'll take these guys off. If I lag out and die again, I'm probably gonna just call it a day for Space Engineers, because I can't take it anymore. I can't take the lag and the bugs in this game. It's getting to the point where I just can't take it. Yeah, see, I've never had an issue with these half blocks messing each other up, and now things are exploding, so I don't know. Or subs taxed. Yes, this is like a job. Everything is taxed. You get W-2s or whatever from Twitch. It's like a job. Yes, it's all taxed. Although I don't think streamers are actually supposed to talk about income or anything like that, so I'm not giving any numbers or anything. But oh wait, and when I take that apart, all the other ones came off because that was the one that was attached. So damn it. So are these all floating free now because I did that? I don't know. I did. Nietzsche, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. Seems good. Oh my god. All right. Just leave that and hope nothing else explodes on my ship for no reason. Bonus Besiege stream? No, actually, yep, another piece did come off. No, if I stop playing, I'm probably going to swap over to Mountain Blade and actually play some Mountain Blade, because I've been wanting to play some more of that. Oh my god. Yeah, it's really is lagging. All right, hopefully I got some stuff on. Did I grab materials when I came onto here? I didn't fill it up, though. All right. Let me have the rest of this coming week to try a clean server. That's the bribe. Okay. All right. The sad thing about a clean server is, I mean, we got to all restart again, and I'm not too keen on that unless you're going to go around and get everybody's builds and rebuild that and cut and paste them back in. God, that sounds like a pain in the ass. You don't care about numbers. You just want to know how it works. Okay. Well, that's how it works. Okay, so, all right. So I want construction. Okay, construction components. That's what I need, and I was making those components. Did I make the construction components? Yes, there they are. You never really played Mountain Blade, but I heard it's good. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's another sandbox game. If you like sandbox games. What? I just moved it and it... Oh, okay. Okay. So what else do I need? I need more, not reactor, but thruster components. There we go. Nice. Okay. If you do stop playing SC Fridays, should become New Game Friday. That could be a good thing to do. Since we have a lot of new games to play. New Game Friday could be fun. It's always been a challenge of playing pre-release games, but this game went gold. It's a bit rough that you still deal with it. Yeah, this game is not pre-release. I'll tell you, the game I was thinking about last night that I really want to play again, that might actually be something we could play with viewers as well, would be Satisfactory. I really had a good time with Satisfactory. Thing with that game is I think that's still considered early access too. It's not on Steam, and it's only on uh, at the Epic Game Store, I think. But I really had a good time with that one. Thing is, I just don't want to play it again until it's finished. So, because I don't want to have like issues like this with server connectivity and all that. But I do know that other streamers have played that with other people, and I had a blast with that game. It's Satisfactory's on Steam, but it's not purchasable through Steam. It's like a it's not available through Steam yet. Yeah, I want to check out the new features, but it's kind of like I don't want to do what I did back when I played Subnautica, which was I played it a whole bunch, and then a new release came in. I played it again. By the time the game was released, I was like, ugh, I've played it so many times, I don't know if I want to play it anymore, you know? So I kind of want to wait till Satisfactory is actually completely finished. Factorio better. I like Satisfactory better, but, you know, to each their own. Okay. SE is only 2 months out of early access. Oh, really? Subnautica is awesome. It is. I played it so many times. Well, I put so many hours into it pre-release that once it was finally released, I kept going like, I don't know if I want to play it again yet. So by the time I played it, it was a little bit of a anticlimactic, maybe. Might be the word. Okay, trying to get all these engines finished here. It shouldn't be out at all, but you know, Kappa. Okay. SE was in early access for like 10 years. That's a lot of games lately. And look at the game that me and Shogi are looking forward to, Pantheon. It's an MMO that we don't know if it'll be released in 10 years, but God, we're hoping. Like, I can't even tell if these things are finished because the... Like, you can see on the right side of the screen, that little red and blue bar. I think it's supposed to be showing me the components list, but it just doesn't come up. I don't know if that's because of mods or because early access game that's actually in release. Tabletop Simulator, Warhammer 40k with viewers. Nah, I get my tabletop fix from our Friday night stream with Shogi. Which, by the way, shameless plug, tonight, 9:30 my time, we'll be playing Shogi's RPG on Mr. Shogi 3000 stream called Horizons Unknown. If you're an RPG fan, check it out. Shameless self plug. Switch tools, then go back. I don't know how to switch tools when I'm literally inside a ship. I mean, I can get out, switch tool, then go back in and see if it's working. Is it working? Nah, still don't see any components needed. Yeah, it's still giving me that red-blue bar. You're back. Sorry, you're just being a whore, but it's fixed. Pro tip, put milk on your router to make it go faster. What? That I was using a hand welder. All right. No, you must not have actually been looking at the stream then to think that. Okay, all right. What am I missing for pieces? I can't even tell. Nothing. Even though this doesn't look... Is that complete? Why am I seeing a... What is that? Ow. Welded myself. So this piece is finished. However... I see a piece sticking out like it's not finished. Oh, I'm lagging or something, man. I can't weld it down. Maybe it's because the welder's pointed at it. Let me back this off. It's desync. Oh my god. We are rubber banding all over the fucking place, man. Reminds me of a time where I tried to make a space elevator in a server. Short story, got kicked because of the lag it was causing people. The game is like, it's unplayable, man. You load it up Oni again since the server's laggy. Going to let my dupes continue the slow process of sweeping the map. Okay. Man, I want to love this game. I really do. But lag and bugs are really making it hard. All right. I think I'm gonna have to swap games. I think we're gonna have to swap games. I mean, we are making a pretty insane build. Well, I mean, there's it's a server. It's gonna have lots of insane builds. I can't deal with this lag. I'm sorry. If I thought about playing a controversial game like No Man's Sky, not really. I know No Man's Sky is a lot better now, but from what I've watched it doesn't look like a game I think I would have that much fun playing. Joke's on them. That was the elevator true intention, aka lagging the server. Okay. All right, so I think I'm going to swap over to the game I was talking about earlier. I think I'm going to play some Mountain Blade Bannerlord, because I have been wanting to play that. So I'm gonna swap over. I'm sorry for those who are wanting to play on the server and with us. I mean, it's Space Engineers and everybody's home lagging servers out. So it's still just kind of boring. Oh, No Man's Sky. Yeah, from what I've seen, it doesn't look that fun to me. I mean, I like building stuff games, and from what I've seen in No Man's Sky, you can't build that much. It's more about exploring and selling stuff. I don't know. Maybe I need to play it before really judging it. You revoke your offer of a Minecraft server. The server died. That's okay. I wasn't planning on taking you up on your server on your offer. But I think I'm not saying No Man's Sky is a game that people shouldn't play. It looks pretty cool. Burger plays it over on his stream sometimes. It looks pretty fun. I just don't know if it's right for me. So my friends, again, sorry if you're only here for the Space Engineers. I apologize. Again, don't blame Nietzsche for having server issues. It's Space Engineers is a buggy game, and there's lots of people on the internet these days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short break, stand and stretch, use the restroom, and when we come back, we're going to play some of that game that I said, Mountain Blade Bannerlord. So y'all are amazing. Hope y'all are enjoying. Hope you'll stick around. If you're not, thanks for hanging out. Never thank y'all enough for hanging out and support the stream. I'm going to have Mountain Blade start loading up while I swap over here.